Have you ever wondered how the financial world was revolutionized by something as intangible as cryptocurrencies? Just a little over a decade ago, the world of finance experienced a seismic shift. The year was 2009, and the cause of this shift was as mysterious as it was groundbreaking. The world was introduced to Bitcoin, the very first cryptocurrency, created by an enigmatic figure known only as Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto, a name that has become synonymous with mystery and innovation, is the pseudonymous individual or group of people who birthed Bitcoin. But why, you may ask, would someone create such a thing? The answer lies in the purpose behind the creation of Bitcoin. Nakamoto envisioned a new kind of currency, one that was decentralized, operating independently of banks and governments, a currency that was of the people, for the people, and by the people. This revolutionary idea was met with skepticism initially. After all, a currency that existed only in digital form, that could not be held or touched, was a difficult concept to grasp. But Nakamoto was undeterred. Bitcoin was created with a built-in scarcity, mimicking the finite nature of gold. There would only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, a fact that added to its allure and value. As the world grappled with the concept of this new digital currency, Bitcoin began to gain traction. It offered a level of anonymity that traditional currencies could not, a feature that appealed to many. It was also immune to the whims of governments and banks, making it a secure and stable option for those disillusioned by the traditional financial system. The creation of Bitcoin marked the dawn of a new era in finance. It was more than just a new form of currency. It was a technological breakthrough, a social movement, and a financial revolution, all rolled into one. It challenged our understanding of what money could be and opened the door to endless possibilities. Thus, the stage was set for a financial revolution, with Bitcoin leading the charge. Bitcoin, the first of its kind, started more as an experiment than a fully fledged currency. Bitcoin's inception was rooted in the quest for decentralization and freedom from traditional financial systems. Its birth, in the throes of the global financial crisis of 2008, was marked by an intimate gathering of tech enthusiasts and libertarians who saw potential in this new form of currency. In its early days, Bitcoin was valued at just a few cents. Its initial value was largely symbolic, reflecting the enthusiasm and optimism of its early adopters rather than any tangible worth. Yet even then, Bitcoin was a beacon of promise to its followers, a promise of a financial system free from government intervention and control. The popularity of Bitcoin started to grow within these circles, fueled by a combination of technological fascination and libertarian ideals. Bitcoin was seen as a tool to bypass traditional banking systems, to enable peer-to-peer transactions, and to provide a measure of financial privacy in an increasingly surveilled world. And then came a moment that would go down in the annals of Bitcoin history. In May 2010, a man named Laszlo Hanyecz made the first real-world Bitcoin transaction, buying 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. At the time, those Bitcoins were worth about $30. Today, they would be worth hundreds of millions. This transaction marked a milestone for Bitcoin. It had transitioned from an abstract concept to a means of conducting real-world transactions. As word of this transaction spread, so did interest in Bitcoin. It began to attract attention beyond its initial circle of tech enthusiasts and libertarians. People started to see Bitcoin not just as a novel technology or a political statement, but as a potential investment, a new kind of asset. From buying pizzas to becoming a globally recognized asset, Bitcoin's journey was just beginning. This journey, filled with wild fluctuations, controversies, and breakthroughs, would change the way we think about money and value, and the world was about to take notice. As Bitcoin gained traction, it paved the way for other cryptocurrencies to emerge. Bitcoin, the pioneer, had opened the floodgates, and a wave of digital currencies followed, each with their own unique features, objectives, and underlying technologies. First, let's take Ethereum, a brainchild of the young prodigy Vitalik Buterin. Unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum was not just a digital currency. It was a blockchain-based platform that offered smart contracts and distributed applications, dApps, to be built and run without any downtime, fraud, control, or interference from a third party. Ethereum's native currency, Ether, is used primarily for 2 purposes: to run applications and to monetize work. Then came Litecoin, dubbed as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Created by Charlie Lee, an MIT graduate and former Google engineer, Litecoin offered a faster block generation rate than Bitcoin, which led to faster transaction confirmation. The developers of Litecoin intended it to be used for smaller transactions, with the technology allowing for a higher maximum number of coins. And let's not forget Ripple, a real-time global settlement network that offers instant, certain, and low-cost international payments. Ripple enables banks to settle cross-border payments in real time, with end-to-end transparency and at lower costs. Its digital currency, XRP, plays a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of the network. These are just a few examples of the many cryptocurrencies that followed Bitcoin's lead. Each brought something new to the table, contributing to the diversity of the crypto market. They offered various solutions to real-world problems, from making cross-border transactions more efficient to providing a platform for decentralized applications. This era was a time of rapid growth and innovation. It was an era where the impossible seemed possible and traditional norms were being challenged. The world was waking up to the potential of blockchain technology, and the crypto market was becoming a playground for innovation. This was the boom era of cryptocurrencies, an era of diversity and rapid growth. Every rose has its thorns, and cryptocurrencies were no exception. As we've journeyed through the genesis and evolution of cryptocurrencies, it's only fair we delve into the darker side of this digital revolution. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies, while liberating, has also been a double-edged sword. It opened up avenues for their use in illegal activities, such as money laundering, drug trafficking, and even financing terrorism. The anonymous and borderless transactions made possible by cryptocurrencies offered a new level of cover for these illicit activities. The volatility of cryptocurrencies has also been a significant concern. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate wildly from one day to the next. In a span of just 24 hours, a person's crypto wealth could skyrocket or plummet to the ground, making it a risky investment for the faint-hearted. This instability has led to many losing their hard-earned money and even their life savings in the blink of an eye. And then there's the environmental issue. The process of mining cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin, requires a vast amount of computational power, which in turn requires a significant amount of energy. Some reports even suggest that Bitcoin mining consumes more energy than entire countries. This has sparked a heated debate about the environmental sustainability of cryptocurrencies, adding another layer to the complex world of digital currencies. Yet, it's important to remember that every new technology faces challenges and controversies in its infancy. The internet, for instance, was once criticized for its potential misuse, but over time we've learned to manage these risks and harness the immense benefits it offers. The same could be said for cryptocurrencies. The issues they present are not insurmountable, but require thought, regulation, and a commitment to ethical practices. These challenges served as a reality check, reminding us that even the most revolutionary ideas have their downsides. But, as with any revolution, it's not the challenges that define it, but how we rise to meet them. And that, dear listeners, is the story we continue to write in the world of cryptocurrencies. Despite the challenges, cryptocurrencies have managed to secure a place in our financial ecosystem. They've come a long way since their inception, and today they're no longer the obscure, complicated digital assets they once were. The acceptance of cryptocurrencies by businesses and governments has significantly increased. Companies, both large and small, are embracing the potential of this new form of currency. Major corporations like Microsoft and AT&T now accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. Online retailers, coffee shops, and even some brick-and-mortar stores are also joining the crypto bandwagon. Governments too are starting to recognize the value of cryptocurrencies. Some countries have already made moves to regulate and legitimize them. In El Salvador, for instance, Bitcoin has even been adopted as legal tender, a groundbreaking move that has sparked global debate. Cryptocurrencies are also making their way into our daily lives. Some people use them to buy goods and services, while others see them as an investment opportunity. And let's not forget about the rise of crypto art and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, which are transforming the art world as we know it. The potential of cryptocurrencies to shape the future of finance is undeniable. They offer advantages that traditional banking systems can't match, such as speed, lower costs, and decentralization. Imagine being able to send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, instantly and without hefty fees. That's the promise of cryptocurrencies, but it's not all rosy. There are still hurdles to overcome. Regulatory issues, security concerns, and market volatility are among the challenges that cryptocurrencies face. Yet, despite these obstacles, the crypto market has shown remarkable resilience. It has weathered storms and bounced back from crashes, each time emerging stronger and more mature. Today, cryptocurrencies are more than just a trend. They are a testament to the power of innovation and the resilience of the financial market. As we stand on the precipice of a new era, what does the future hold for cryptocurrencies? Let's start by acknowledging that the future of cryptocurrencies is as diverse and complex as the array of digital coins themselves. Some believe that we are heading towards an era of increased regulation. Governments around the world are starting to take notice of the power and potential of cryptocurrencies, and they are now looking for ways to regulate and control them. In some ways, this could be a good thing. Greater regulation could lead to more stability and reduce the risk of scams and fraud. On the other hand, it could also stifle innovation and limit the freedom that cryptocurrencies provide. Then there's the question of mainstream adoption. It seems inevitable, doesn't it? More and more businesses are beginning to accept cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, and some countries, like El Salvador, have even adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. The rise of decentralized finance, or DeFi, could also play a significant role in this, providing a more open, transparent, and efficient alternative to traditional financial systems. But let's not forget about the potential for new cryptocurrencies to emerge. Just as Bitcoin paved the way for thousands of other digital coins, there could be other groundbreaking cryptocurrencies waiting in the wings. Some of these could offer innovative solutions to current problems, or even introduce entirely new concepts that we haven't even thought of yet. And what about the role of cryptocurrencies in society? Could they become a tool for social change, helping to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor, or providing financial services to those who are currently unbanked? Only time will tell. As we look to the future, one thing is certain. The world of cryptocurrencies is set to evolve in ways we can't even imagine yet. It's a thrilling prospect, full of possibilities and potential pitfalls. The future of cryptocurrencies is as unpredictable as it is exciting, but one thing is clear. They are here to stay. In just over a decade, cryptocurrencies have transformed from a niche concept to a global phenomenon. They emerged as a beacon of hope in the financial world, promising decentralization and freedom from traditional banking systems. Bitcoin, the pioneer, paved the way for a plethora of other digital currencies, creating a veritable boom in the market. But, as with all revolutions, it wasn't without its dark side. The anonymity of cryptocurrencies gave rise to nefarious activities, casting a shadow over their potential. Despite these challenges, digital currencies are still standing tall, evolving to meet the demands of a changing world. Embark on a journey into the boundless potential of cryptocurrencies, where they transcend mere transactions to reshape entire systems, ushering in an era of unprecedented possibilities. As we delve deeper into the intricate realm of cryptocurrencies, one undeniable truth emerges. They've irreversibly transformed our perception and interaction with money. Join the conversation, subscribe for more insights, and witness the evolution on our YouTube channel, because the future of finance is now.